Hey everyone, the Pasadena RLE just finished up Swiss rounds, and here we have our top 16. I thought I would go ahead and do my predictions in advance of top cuts tomorrow. Just a heads up, I don't know a lot of these matchups. I haven't played these deck lists. I haven't seen any of the deck lists, so I will probably be very, very wrong, and my predictions might be somewhat laughable looking at this even one day from now. But I thought I would go ahead and do it just as a thought experiment and to root my predictions on tomorrow. Another caveat is I've never met anybody that I haven't liked playing this game. So there's nobody that I'm rooting for more than anybody else. I favor everybody pretty equally. So before we jump into matchup by matchup, let me just go over some characters that surprised me. The biggest surprise to me has to be Dobby 2. Finally, the first Dobby 2 making it into top cuts. What surprises me here is that it's on Chaos and not on Fire and All. When Fire and All get access to capture evildoers, Dobby getting to discard any action, pick up capture evildoers, immediately clear his card pool, and just keep on attacking. The All symbol gets, Fire symbol gets stun grenade to keep up the draw. Latent skill and a few more draw options. The All symbol gets the throw build that I believe Tam got 17th with in the Kansas City RLE. So I'm surprised that it's on Chaos, but not too surprised since what Dobby 2 really lacks is defense, and Chaos plays better defense than the other two symbols, and you're getting access to release. Other than that, I'm a little surprised by Order E to 1. I don't have any experience with the character. Makes sense that you can shut down people's attacks by effectively giving it flash. You get to go first, and then you use the Ida Foundation. I can't even remember the name, but it says end this enhanced step. Or you can give it -3 speed, and then you're forcing them to commit every time that they play an enhance. Good All Might 3 is a surprise to me. I'm not surprised by the All builds. I think that's a very strong build. There's a few different ways you can go with that. You can go the Detroit Smash way and draw a billion cards and do a massive one-hit KO, or you can go drawing a million cards and then you can use the All symbol to have snack time, which is basically the one with nature card that All Might 3 has access to now. Since the good symbol no longer has it, you can go to the All symbol and at least get snack time. You don't get the damage pump, but you get a deadlock enhance, and then also on the All symbol you get prone to dry ice to turn your cards in hand into damage. So I'm not surprised by the two All Might 3s on All. I am surprised that an All Might 3 still got in on the good symbol, so I'll be very curious to see that list and how they worked around the one with nature ban. Other than that, I'm definitely not surprised by the Order 4th kinds, and then we have an Order Sato, we have an Order E to 1. So Order has definitely taken over as the symbol to beat lately. You get a lot of really, really strong selective commit cards with Electric Jolt, I'm totally blanking on the others, but you get shock treatments, engine trouble, and cards like that, where you can commit down the troublesome foundations on your opponent's board state, and Order gets access to all the stun. Now you get access to Vile Seizing for draw and for more stun, or it's great deadlock. You get access to Passing the Torch to consistently block so that you're allowed to build into deadlock. And you get access to, in my opinion, the strongest attack in the game, Indiscriminate Shock. So that's not surprising to me. The other major surprise to me is that the number 1 seed is on Air Toru 2. I'm assuming that this list is pretty similar to Air Jiro lists that have won in the past, but now because the Air Jiros have put Toru 2 in their sideboard before, but now he's putting Toru 2 as on the main board, and I'm thinking maybe Jiro in the sideboard. I assume Toru 2 is there in the main board because we're expecting 4th kinds, we're expecting future is now Jiros, and Toru 2 getting to bounce those attacks is very, very strong. So I assume there's a Jiro sideboard that's pretty similar to the Air Jiros that we've seen. It's just now we have a new face running the list. I am a little surprised that there weren't that many recovery girls. I understand it. She's been shown to be very, very strong, but I assume that it's because she's a slower deck to play, and maybe it's a little more boring, a little bit cringe, and she's just in general not people's favorite character to play. So I think if we had more recovery girls, we would have seen more recovery girls in top cuts. But I didn't see, I don't think we had even three from the list that Jasco sent out earlier of who showed up to participate. So maybe Sean was the only recovery girl there, but I'm not surprised to see her top, especially in an in-person event where you're able to play a little bit faster with her. Okay, so now I'm going to jump in and go one by one and make my predictions. Eratoru 2 versus Good Tetsu. I think Good Tetsu was a pretty good meta call too, especially for the Futures Now list, that you can take their attack down to 1 damage. But I think I would have to give the benefit here to Eratoru 2. Here, let me put this in run mode. I'm using just a free bracket thing that I found online. I think I would give the benefit of the doubt to Eratoru 2 here. You can force Tetsu to play on progressive, and Tetsu likes to string out attacks because Tetsu's not going to be slamming a bunch of speed on every attack. It's pretty easy to tell where the attacks are coming from. Hint, hint, it's going to be a mid attack. So you tend to know the block zones to hold. Air has pretty good defense, and then you can, like I said, you can bounce the 3rd or 4th attack and force them to commit out a little more. So I would give the benefit to Eratoru 2 on that matchup. Chaos Dabi 2 and Order 4th Kind, I'm definitely going to give the benefit to Order 4th Kind here. I just think 19 health is not a lot. For 4th Kind can easily do that on turn 2 with the right draw. It's really, really hard to defend against 4th Kind. It's a lot of health, so it'd probably take Dabi 2 or 3 turns, and I just trust that 4th Kind is going to get the win before Dabi 2 can pull it out. Down here we have Earth Nomu and All Might 3. I'm assuming that the Earth Nomu is running a list with Relentless Barrage and Tetsu Tetsu Thrashing. I'm actually not sure, but I think I might have been the first one to come up with this with that attack lineup for Earth Nomu. My brother had been taking down all of our locals with Tetsu Tetsu, and Nats was coming up right after set 3 had dropped, and I was a beginner to the game at that time. And I was wanting to replicate my brother, but without copying him, because that would be, it would be morally wrong to copy your brother. So I started looking for characters where I could also play a Tetsu Tetsu Thrashing Chain and use one with nature and get defense on face, which is very beginner friendly going into Nats. So I came up with the Barrage Thrashing, played it at Nats, went 6-3, bubbled out. I then played it at the Webcam Rochester event that they held in January, and I got top 4 with it, and then I haven't played with it since. I am a little surprised that Earth Nomu is still here even after the one with nature, and he's probably refined my list a lot more. Yeah, I shouldn't say my list. I'm positive that everybody else probably came up with that on their own too. I mean, it seems a pretty clear thing that we could get Nomu to play a string of 4 or 5 attacks despite only being a 5-hander. But I am surprised to see Earth Nomu still be here even after the one with nature ban. Because I imagine that takes down the consistency of the Tetsu Tetsu Thrashing Chains. So it is Nomu is a bad matchup for All Might 3 in the sense that you're not going to be holding a lot of cards. But All Might 3 can block. I think this is kind of a toss-up. I'm going to go with All Might 3. Kind of the same reason as Tetsu. I have them both losing in the first round. I think the decks are very, very strong, and they tend to just blow people out of the water. But when you get into the top 16 and people are more ready for these lists, it's a lot harder to overcome. So I know that when I was at Nats and in round 8, I was paired into Jose Norono, and he was on Kamui Woods, and I just felt like there was nothing I could do. um, my Nomu list to overcome his defense. I felt extremely stuck in that matchup. So I tend to think that in the top cuts, Nomu and Tetsu will go down in round one. Although I would love to see Nomu win this match. Here we have Kevin and Jeffrey. I know that in Kansas City, this was the first round, although Kevin was on life. Recovery girl, to my knowledge, maybe good recovery girl. And that he had conceded to Jeffrey, and then Jeffrey went on to win the entire event. So, and I think I saw somebody in Discord saying that Kevin is running the Detroit Smash one-hit KO. It's hard to one-hit KO in order fourth kind, but I think that if anybody knows how to play against fourth kind, it's got to be Kevin. And I think I'm going to give him the edge. I'm kind of a fourth kind hater. He's been getting all the results lately, but I'm just, and it's not like I win every time I play fourth kind. I just feel like every time after playing fourth kind, I think to myself, if I had done one or two things differently, I think I would have had the win there. And maybe that's credit to fourth kind. He puts you in situations where you make bad choices. But I tend to think it's because I'm not a great player and Kevin is a great player. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to Kevin here. Here we have Order Sato 1, Good All Might 3. I'm going to go Order Sato 1. Again, I think the one with Nature Ban was detrimental to Good All Might 3, but credit to Marvin for bringing Good All Might 3 to top cut still. Evil Endeavor 2 and Good Jiro. I'm going to go Good Jiro. I don't think Evil has enough tools to stop the combo. I guess you get Runaway, but not much more than that. I know it's Father's Day, so I feel bad picking against Endeavor, but Endeavor was kind of a crappy father, so that's what you get. All of Midnight 1, Order Ida 1. I think I'm going to give the benefit to, I don't know, I feel like I keep picking the all symbol over the order symbol, but the order symbol's been getting all the results lately, and I feel like it's my own personal bias against the order symbol coming in here. I just think Midnight is very, very consistent. I imagine this is running the punch package with Texas Smash, and you're just adding the speed onto everything. I don't feel good about this one. Okay, I'm switching. Ida 1. Although I've never played against the Ida 1. I've never played Ida 1. I was just reading them on EVS Ultra, the +3/3 speed, rival committing every time they play it enhanced, getting to go first. It seems strong to me. I can see how it synergizes with the order symbol. Here we have Order Fourth Kind Life Recovery Girl. I'm going to give the benefit to Life Recovery Girl. I think, to my knowledge, I don't think Order has any throw hate. I think you have the new card coming out in set 5. The keys card that Sir Night Eyes holding the keys, and I think that's on Order and throw hate, but I don't think right now there's any throw hate. Fourth Kind's going to have trouble taking down Recovery Girl, and I just give the benefit to Recovery Girl there. So let's jump back to the top. Air Toro 2 and Order Fourth Kind. I got to give the benefit to Air Toro 2. Let me see. Why is it not working? There we go. Air Toro 2. Because, of course, you can force them to pick up their fourth attack. So the fourth card that they play. So the main, one of the main benefits of Order Fourth Kind on every turn is effectively neutralized by Air Toro 2. Richard and Kevin, Battles of the All Might 3s. I have no idea. I'll just say Kevin. All right. We have Order Sato 1 and Good Jiro. I'm going to go with Good Jiro. I feel like maybe this character didn't see a lot of play this RLE. Again, because of Recovery Girl, like it's just not fun to play, but I feel like it's very, very strong. I don't know that Order Sato is going to get enough disruption. And to stop it, I would give the benefit to Air Jiro. Order Ida 1 and Life Recovery Girl. This is interesting. But again, I'm going to go Life simply because Order doesn't have the throw hate, although I guess Ida can effectively give the attacks flash. All right, so here we have our top 4. No need to watch the first 2 rounds tomorrow, folks. I've got the top 4 for you here right now. We've got Air Toro 2 versus All Might 3. We have Good Jiro versus Life Recovery Girl. Air Toro 2 and All Might 3. I got to be honest, I have no idea who has the upper edge. I'm trying to make up narratives in my head here just to entertain, but I'm coming up with nothing. So I'm going to give the benefit to, I mean, if it's playing Detroit Smash, Air Toro 2 forces you to pick it up, and then you have to play it again, but what does it matter if it's your only attack? Yeah, I'm going to give the benefit to Kevin here. If Kevin concedes again in round 1, I'm going to be so disappointed. Picking him all the way to the championship here. Good Jiro, Life Recovery Girl. I'm going to give the benefit to Good Jiro. Just that Good Jiro can take down Recovery Girl before Recovery Girl even gets set up. So here I've got a matchup of kind of cringy decks. If you have a Detroit Smash, if Kevin is running the All Might 3 with the 1-hit KO Detroit Smash, and then you have the Futures now Jiro with Staff Strike, I'm assuming, maybe just Cannon Blast. I'm going to give the benefit to Good Jiro and say that Jiro takes down another event just in time for July to come around and for Jiro to get around it or something along those lines. So this is my official predictions. Good Jiro taking it down. The more I think about it, I'm not feeling great about it. I really wanted to pick the Toro 2 to take down the whole event. I mean, Salvador definitely showed the strength of his deck by getting the #1 overall seed, but I just feel like this is a moment for the Future is Now Jiro to actually take down the win here and for Jiro to see 2 RLE wins within 1 season and to have good results. So that's it. I will see you next time, and I hope that these results don't end up blowing up in my face and I look like a fool, but I probably will, and that's okay. All right, see you later.